would have if you in a costume, but you're not in a costume, so I'm gonna have to do this. That. Oh, not video. Shoot, photo. There we go.
That's simple. It's a wig and a hat.
Okay.
Checkered outfit.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, we're live.
Good for you. We're not like that. That's where you'll hit the vampire.
Did not get that memo. Didn't get that beat the bridge memo that you'll be wearing 2 dots.
I told you I was going to be a
Oh, I didn't know you did.
vampire fairy. Remember? It's in my boobs.
Fairies are that fast, though they wouldn't get bit.
No, she was sleeping.
See if my wig fell behind the couch.
That's Luna, not Raven. Oh, you said, I see Raven.
Sister at the last minute just gave me a Edward Scissorhands jacket. That's cool. Not that I'm not wearing it today. I really just want to wear that.
I swear I'm trying to hurry when everything doesn't work. Okay, there. Okay, now we got text.
Go with the share? Share? Nice. If you get in front of the camera, they're gonna see us. Don't get in front of the camera yet. And you can hear me right
Are you
now.
really?
You can hear. Oh, I'll just cover it
Oh, I
up.
didn't know that.
I can just give me a piece of tape.
good
Why
thing
your
I didn't
boobies?
say.
Your boobies were in there? You got a piece of tape?
Wow. I don't know what I was about to say, so. Okay, so.
Oh.
In
go to the link right now and then share that link that you see on YouTube.
Well, right now I'm doing TikTok.
And find me a piece of tape real fast, something that can just tape over the lens. Because you can hear, this is behind the scenes. This is the DVD bonus.
That kind of thing.
That was just a blur.
So now we have.
Card? Anything? A napkin? I mean napkin. Tape.
Okay. Text.
Sorry, everybody. You're not allowed to see this part. If you're even there. Okay. Right. Am I going? Where am I going?
You're going on that side. Oh. On that side. So you have to squeeze.
Oh, yelling is me.
I hope you can
Spasm in my back.
squeeze. I hope you squeeze.
Screaming and yelling.
Okay.
I always have spasms in my back.
Okay. Now we're gonna go.
That should be full of liquids, right? What it is? I mean, let's go full detail. I'll fill them full of something.
I never usually fill
Okay, next. We're gonna go.
That's a whole syringe.
Yeah.
Oh my
them. It's a
god.
real syringe.
All of eBay? How do you find
I
that?
had stuff at the rent fair, the whole thing.
Spooky
It
music.
was like $80.
Somebody made that?
Well, I don't think they made the syringe, but they made like this and
Canvas.
yeah. Yeah.
I like this better than you being a Star Trek character.
Star Trek.
He doesn't like Star Trek.
Oh, I know. He said it like Cornelius.
He likes Star Wars. He likes Star Wars.
Trek. I don't like that one.
I don't remember those are the fangs. I can't even talk with the fangs in my mouth. Maybe I can put them in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Where am I going right here?
No? Remember?
Yeah,
You're always
yeah,
on
yeah.
that side.
Good, because the mic is there and here. We gotta turn the music down a little bit.
Okay, we will.
It records both mics. I'm going in, everybody. I'm going in.
I'm gonna turn the music down over there.
These all the way up. The lights are all the way up. Okay.
How long do you want that?
Let's see. Oh,
Lower?
that right there, good.
I really like you being here. This makes more sense.
Okay.
Because the attention's there. I'm just Ed McMahon making
I don't
clips.
care.
I'm over dramatic in the middle.
Okay.
And the fact that,
Yeah. TikTok now got a carrot.
what's wrong with your mouth?
I have that and I can't keep forgetting. I gotta put my berry ones on. And then the food's ready.
Okay,
and
I'm
the
live.
drink.
Hi, how you doing? Hi, everybody.
What? It's not, it said 1 o'clock.
All right, here we go.
It's not 1 o'clock there.
We can go earlier.
Are you going outside now? Where are you going?
I'm going there because now I'm looking at the contrast. It's black, me, him. Instead of two blacks and a white, I'm basically the Oreo.
Where are you going?
I don't care. What's over here? Just looking. Where am I? Top of my sheet.
Oh,
Okay, now I gotta do it as a reel. Instagram. I do it as a reel as well.
You're so lucky I've got a littler ass than you. Oh,
For
boy.
me?
Yeah.
I think the skeleton's about to fall.
Here's. Come on, buddy. He's drunk. Yeah, I heard you drinking. Come on, buddy, you can do it.
Ladle.
The rest are pillow on his lap. Oh, that helps. Pillow on his lap. Here.
Do you have dental surgery? Which one? Like, are you going to try to talk with those things on?
No, I'm gonna take them out. I'm just putting them in the beginning.
Oh, like a guest putting on a wig and Jay
Mm-hmm.
Leno?
I'm not taking off my lip.
Ladle. Yeah, he's drunk. Yeah, because you're close to the food
Ooh.
and you serve chicken and stuff. If something happens, the mailman comes. Is he supposed to sit in the middle?
Yeah.
You don't need no pillow. You don't need no stinking pillow. Okay. There you go, buddy. We'll be home real soon in your Uber ride. Ladle. Adoba.
Oh, no.
20 seconds. Wow. Just waiting on who? AC up a little bit, the music down, just for.
Turn it down?
Yeah, it might. Did you turn it down?
You did.
All right, might be good enough. Get a little up. Just keep going. We gotta wait 20 seconds.
I'm sure.
Oh, here, down here.
Okay, yeah, let me go to the beginning.
Just make sure it plays an ad in the middle.
You got it. That's why.
Okay. AC is good.
Well, it's on.
Huh?
It's on.
Okay.
You ready?
We're ready when you are, Mr. Geller.
I'm not Miss Dillon.
You are. The minute you
I don't have a
the minute you move that, the show starts.
Oh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the big reveal.
Wait, do you need these? Or eyeglasses?
I'm wearing them.
So, you want to come over here?
Sure.
I just didn't want to do. I don't want to mess them up. You got, where's my drink? Oh. No? Oh!
You say something funny, does this go up?
You ever tarot, Sean?
It's in character now, so don't talk.
Okay. Ready?
Hello!
Hi, everybody.
Greetings!
Alright.
Greetings. Whoa, we got somebody special.
Turn the camera that way a little bit. Turn the camera that way a little
For
bit.
this one?
Yeah.
This way.
Turn it a little bit. Just a little bit. The other way, other way. Other way. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show, our Halloween special. I'm not going to keep these in my mouth because I can't talk. So, yeah, let me. So we have a special. I gotta take this out. Ah! Okay, you saw the fangs, that's all that matters. I am a vampire fairy today, and you are.
Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Dream Police. I'm here to police your dreams. Get it?
Oh.
No?
And we have a special guest that I will introduce because he's our guest.
You
Doctor.
already introduced our special little man here.
Oh, that's our guest.
Yes!
Oh, this is Dr. Cornelius, everyone. He is
Dr. Cornwall Cornelius.
Oh, sorry. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, quite. Yes, my name is Dr. Cornwall Cornelius. You may also call me simply Dr. Cornelius, or the good doctor. I am a plague doctor, if it wasn't so apparent. I have come here at the behest of Ed McMahon and God Pixie Vampire and my dear friend Slim, who I have known since the days of the plague.
Oh, really? I didn't know you guys went that far back.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
an old friend, yes, indeed.
Wow, you didn't tell me this, Slim. Jeez.
Although the hair is new.
You know what? He dressed. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm so sorry, Slim. Did we do this to you? He dressed up today for us with his little bow tie. He put on a special hairpiece because he wanted to
Hairpiece? Oh,
Yeah.
hairpiece.
He wanted to be presentable.
I thought he died because of
He's
hairpiece.
dressed up. No, he's dressed up. He was looking forward to this all week.
Fabulous.
Great.
I want
And-
to talk fancy like Dr. Cornelius. Indeed.
Oh, fancy. Well, that's just the way I speak. I didn't.
Oh,
Quite
doctor.
fancy. I'm an Agatha Christie book. Hello.
I can't help but feel that I'm being mocked.
I
In
am.
some way.
Ridiculed.
I am
Ridiculed.
Dr. Pixie Fairy at your service.
I feel like I'm about to dip my beak in the hummus.
You have quite a few times.
That's how I eat.
Oh, with your beak?
Oh, we
I'm
have
like a
food.
hummingbird.
By the way, guys, we have food today.
You want some ants?
Although I only eat blood, so how's this gonna work? And you can't eat it all, and he can't eat
Oh.
it dead. So you're the
He's on Slim Fast.
you're the.
Oh, and he dropped his cup.
Ooh.
Oh,
He
he
didn't
is
like
drunk.
that. He didn't like that remark. Yeah, he got a little tipsy and.
Slim Fast is a recent
he's been waiting.
dietary thing, not from the 1800s.
Oh, 1800s. Oh, I'm far before that.
Oh, 1200?
Ooh, someone needs to learn their history.
Funny enough, there will be a pop quiz at the
Oh,
end.
funny.
And the winner will receive
I'm
a
gonna
prize.
freaking fail, man. Okay, so we have our beautiful guest today.
Oh, well, you made it for
You
lunch.
dressed up for the occasion. You're wearing your special your special evening wear, Dr. Cornelius.
Actually, this is not my Sunday best.
Oh,
I was recently at an event across the country, and, well, my normal garb got a little
how are they?
muddy.
How are they?
Am I feeding the bird? Ooh, I've been prodded. Ooh,
Wow.
delicious.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
That's insane. So do we get to learn about what this is, or has it been on a previous?
When he doesn't, Dr. Cornelius has a test for us later. He can't tell us everything.
Oh.
I don't know what the test is, though. I don't know. I'm looking forward to finding out.
It will simply test your general aptitude with
Life.
certain histories of plague and pestilence.
Ooh, I'm gonna fail at this. I don't know that part of history really. I mean, I guess I'm just not that.
Well, not all the
No.
questions are that difficult.
I'm not that interested in it though.
You're not interested in polite questions?
No.
He is. He was listening to you talk about it.
He's not, but he was there. It
I
doesn't
think I should
count.
put Slim Fast next to me, and then he can tell him how he could have saved his life.
He's trying to make new friends. So.
Oh.
Okay. So I want to start out. So Dr. Cornelius.
Yes.
I would like to pose a question for all of us, but I would like you to start and answer this question first.
Oh,
Since it's Halloween,
the best time of the year, yes.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh,
oh my God, I wanted to know what are your top 3 favorite scary movies?
Oh
Oh
my.
my gosh, my wings.
I almost dipped my beak in the hummus again. You might
God,
want to
he's
remove that from my...
Thank you.
It's better with eggs.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yes,
Dr.
well,
Cornelius.
top 3 scary movies. Certainly, anything by, I believe, Ari Aster. Hereditary, Midsommar, all of them. I would definitely put those 2 as some of my tops.
Interesting. Really? So like those 2 movies, and you have a third one?
Yes, I suppose if I had to choose, The Shining is a classic.
Shining.
So many hidden subliminal messages within. So
Just like your face.
I'm not sure how I should take that.
Mark.
Take it and leave it. Because it needs to stay on the floor. Just leave it on the floor.
I never leave my face on the floor.
We have a drummer?
Well, if he's gonna be a drummer. He looks like a drummer. Look at the hair.
Now on the dream police, look at your dreams. They need to be policed.
What?
Crickets. That's all I hear.
So, posing to you, what do I call you now? What do you have a name for this? What is it?
I'm the dream police.
Okay, Mr. Dream Police. Can the camera see all of us right now?
I don't know.
Well, we have to, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Dream Police,
Right.
what are your top 3 favorite scary movies?
Top 3. Number 3 is Ishtar.
Oh my gosh.
Number 2 is
You just
First Halloween.
really?
And number 1 is Exorcist.
Mm.
But I will say The Exorcist. Why I say The Exorcist?
So
Because
good.
it was the only, as ironic as Ishtar is scary, that it got made, is that I laughed my ass off on Exorcist. I never knew that I could laugh so hard.
What?
It wasn't scary to me. Halloween was scary, but
No,
Ishtar.
I do the opposite.
But Halloween was because of one of the questions I have about how movies are shot and how they can scare people.
Hmm.
Is that Exorcist? I knew what was happening because I went to a movie theater. That's what a movie.
Because he's
Why
old.
did he pose that to me? As if I
Because he's
didn't know-
old. He was saw in the movie theater.
You saw plays like
He's older
Gilligan's
than
Island.
you.
That was their movie section. When Gilligan's Island would do a play.
Feet are in the round, actually.
Rude. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Exorcist was scary, funny and scary to me because I was scared, but I was laughing because I knew how the effects were done and the way it made me question. It made me question
Your
religion
sexuality?
a lot. The long stairs going up to the top scared the hell out of me. As much as masturbation can scare you, thinking you're doing something wrong with the Lord as a child.
Masturbation is healthy.
What question is that one? How long did it take to get into sex? 7.5 minutes? And I started at this time. All I'm saying at a deeper level is that it really brought the religious secular conversation to the forefront when I saw it.
Did it make you like religion seem scary though?
Uh-huh.
That's what's funny about it.
And that they were going to be more powerful than doctors.
They're more powerful than doctors.
Because you're seeing that in the 70s.
That means you.
That's not a very comforting proposition.
Not for you.
No,
Maybe put
I
out of
would
a
be out of
job.
a job.
You'll be out of a job.
Remember,
Now, Ishtar,
wait,
does this have
Slim?
anything to do with
He
the
doesn't
Sumerian goddess of the same name?
It was a really bad movie from the 80s. The 80s, right? Yeah. That starred like
Warren
Dustin
Beatty.
Hoffman. Yeah.
Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah. And it was a really bad movie, and so they used to make fun of it more, but now like they've forgotten about it.
Worst movie ever made.
It was so
I
bad.
thought
It
scary.
really was though.
Because it got to a certain point.
Now my nails are like shitty, but it goes with my outfit.
Right? Oh my god!
Back to
Fairy's
Ishtar.
worried about her nails. Don't they
I
have
know.
bugs in them if
Oh my
you're
god,
eating?
this
What do you-
fairy is like high maintenance fairy.
What does a fairy eat?
This.
They're typically vegetarian.
I haven't had
Yeah,
any
his
yet.
beak is in that hummus, and you should have if you're like a hummingbird.
It's like
I'm not a hummingbird. Okay, what was he saying? Oh, Ishtar, yeah. Well, first of all, I want to ask Slim, name us your all-time favorite scary movie. Really? Oh, that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
I also
Night-
love Pee Wee Herman.
Night of the Living Dead.
Ah!
Night of the Living Dead. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, he lived it. He's living it now.
Not of the living dead.
Now, I have 3 favorite scary movies, not in any particular order, but I will say
You're
The
acting real
Exorcist.
one.
The Exorcist. Oh, hey, if I were in a horror movie, that would be a compliment.
You're acting real number 2.
The Exorcist, all horror movies. The Exorcist was one of my favorites. It's just freaked me out as a kid. I didn't see the movie theater like you though. That's weird. Okay, so also
So at the drive-in,
another one.
back kissing on a
Creepy.
6-year-old boy.
Yeah, okay. Creepy. Hey, that's not right.
You're not
It's
right.
off. Okay. Also, another really creepy film, and you have to watch it more than once. I feel like because you get a lot out. Well, not what you think. Rosemary's Baby.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's so creepy.
Rosemary.
You know what it is? I'll tell you why. Well, there's many reasons why it's creepy. But one thing, you probably don't know why it's creepy, but I will tell you one thing.
We don't know, so tell us.
Is that they shoot it, and they show it from the perspective of the main character, the lead character, and you don't know anything except just her world and what she's going through. So there's things going on around her, but you never know what they are because they just show it from her perspective, and it's just so good. It's
What
so
a beautiful segue into the next question. How?
Oh, I had a third one. I didn't say the
I know, but that was explaining how it was shot. That's one of my questions.
Right, yeah. It's how it's, oh, man, that movie's genius. Also, The Shining. Shining's genius. Kubrick, man, you can say what you want about him, but he spent a long time on each film for a reason.
Tell us
There's
why.
little hidden gems and little things in that
Easter
you don't
eggs?
even know. You watch it over and over and over again. You get something out of it every single time. What is this chatter peanut gallery over here?
If you're on.
What is going on? Okay.
It's all him.
So you can watch it over and over again. And there's these things, they've done documentaries about it. These little hidden gems that you see.
Easter eggs
everywhere. He was very good at subliminal messaging and stuff like that make you feel uneasy and you don't know why. So just one of the best, not just horror-wise, it's one of my favorite movies.
Ever?
Yeah. It is.
Almost as good as Ishtar.
It sure puts me to sleep, so.
Ishtar.
If I want to go to sleep,
Ishtar.
that'd be the perfect movie to sleep to. So.
All right, fine. I'll eat for you.
Now, another thing about scary movies. So, don't you guys find it interesting? Like, people in real life, they don't want to be scared. No one wants someone to jump out in the middle of the street and, like, try to grab them or anything.
Right.
Why do you think it is that people love to watch scary movies and be scared? What is the psychology behind that? Why do they like to watch scary movies? Because you're scaring yourself. Who wants to be scared? I mean, normally in real life you wouldn't, but for some reason, people love to be scared.
You know
why
why?
do you think that is?
Why do they like football? They want to get scared at the end to see if they'll win or not.
I don't like
I like
football.
basketball, back and forth, ping pong. They get scared at the end. I'm not going to win because I'm not good enough, or I'm going to be good enough because my father beat me, or my mother beat me.
Oh my gosh!
This is an interesting
going a little
segue.
Sienna Williams.
I did not see that coming.
It's all about
What
being
the
scared.
hell?
That beak scares me because he keeps trying to eat the Easter egg or the eggs, and I don't want them.
Eat it! He can't. What's he going to do? He's a bird.
He is slight. I don't know what that beak's been.
Well,
It's been places you cannot even imagine.
Sit down. Oh, I'm
10 minutes before we started this.
I'm not going to imagine anything on that beak.
No, so I find it interesting, and I think it has to do with like the same reason people like to jump out of airplanes or. What are you doing? Oh, why do you light the candle?
See?
Oh yes, the candles.
So you guys.
I feel like we should be serving Dr. Cornelius, correct? Am I right?
Dr. Cornelius, yes.
Do you have any tea? Because he sounds like he needs some tea.
Can't drink.
Well, he got a beak. It's a long straw. If he's
Oh,
a
wow.
MacGyver, he put a long straw
Okay.
all the way down there, and he can drink it
These
like
candles are
like an
magic.
elephant.
That's why I had to light them. They're magic.
I'm not an inventor or an
So-
artificer.
I'm just
Like I
a
said,
doctor.
I
I
think
play
it is-
one on.
I think it is like
I play one on the big round.
why people do like to jump out of airplanes or like to scuba dive, whatever.
Fear.
They like the element, the adrenaline. I think that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
exciting, and they know they're safe, right?
That's precisely it. It's the thrill of danger in a safe environment. So
Right.
when we see other people on a screen being chased by a psycho killer or being possessed or whatnot, it's scary.
It's not me.
But it's not us, so we can look at it and be like, yes, it is scary on the outside, but I am safe here.
Or you might not be.
Hold for a dramatic pause. I am safe here.
It is true, though. Depending on who you're with, it could be worse than the film you're watching.
That could be the horror,
True.
the real horror.
You could wish you were in the movie with them rather than where you are.
Being killed by Freddy.
Yeah, like if you were sitting there with
Frederick.
McMahon.
By the way, speaking of that, is it just me that
It's just you.
laughs, probably, when they watch Nightmare on Elm Street, guys?
Oh,
It's so funny, and
comedic.
Freddy is so silly. Like, he's supposed to be a villain, but he's like, ha, I'm going to get you. And
It would be like if I were a horror villain. Can you imagine? I am going to slice you open. Come here, my darling.
okay.
With this sport from KFC.
Yes.
Here, wow. I saw some skin. I saw some skin.
Oh, you'll be seeing more later, trust me.
Ooh, it is Buddies in the butt. Oh, is the doctor going to expose himself?
If you're lucky, I might even show ankle.
Oh,
Mm.
that's risky, man.
I know.
We're not on Patreon yet. Oh.
OnlyFans.
Come to our
Coming
OnlyFans.
soon.
I was just about to say that.
I'm second.
Right
Okay.
now we're on Only Hands.
So, what's your name again? Oh, Mr. Dream Police.
On the drink today.
So you want to talk about like the way films are shot and how it makes them scary?
What's the movie where the girl's face is in black and white and it's a shaky camera?
I don't know.
That was
Blair Witch.
Blair Witch.
I didn't like that.
Very annoying because it could make you feel like you're on a really badly run roller coaster. Because it was called No Tripod. No Tripod. And that was the newest, latest element of fear that I've seen, other than 3D and things like that. Creating stuff. But Halloween, to me, was the first movie I saw where everything was, here's your action, but something's happening over here, and shoom! And it turns so fast that these shots created this impact of, oh my God. And you can see a lot of it in Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot of mockery.
Unpopular opinion of the day.
Yeah.
You're going to say an unpopular opinion of the day. I didn't like Halloween, the movie.
Or
I
any
wasn't
slasher
scared.
film.
I don't like slasher films. I wasn't scared.
What has he got to do with it? He plays in a band, that's it.
Huh?
Slash doing it.
I wasn't scared with Halloween. I know that's my unpopular opinion of the day because we're doing that.
So what do you think about the way movies are shot? I'm sorry, this is the deep part of the conversation.
I feel like the way they were
Why do
shot.
toilets run after they're flushed? I don't know. Go ahead, what?
Late 60s into the 70s, I thought that the way they were shot then was the creepiest. They left things to the imagination. It wasn't about just showing effects all the time. I know The Exorcist had effects, but it wasn't about that. It was just simply like they were okay not showing and telling everything that's going on,
Right.
or trying really hard to like have a shock factor. What they do now, and everything down to the music, to the lighting, the way it's shot, everything was just so perfect. It was amazing. It's really changed nowadays. I mean, there are some scary films, but they don't have that magic. The special, you know what I'm talking about? That special magic.
Yes. You can also look even further back to the Twilight Zone. Although it may not be horror per se,
Yes.
it is psychological.
No, there were
They have some
some.
nice horrors in there, you know what I'm saying? They have some nice...
No,
What?
there was. I don't know. I don't.
I said horror, I don't
know him.
I didn't hear the
Oh,
horror.
didn't hear
a
him.
horror.
A horror.
A horror
Were
film.
there horrors in Twilight Zone?
Oh, yes. If
Really?
you go into the right episodes.
Well, there were some creepy episodes of the Twilight Zone for sure. That had a creepy element at times too.
And it had a different creepy element to the movies of the 70s and 80s.
I do... Yes.
80s too, early 80s now. Shining, I think, was 1980. Oh, that was shot. Oh man, no, we just talked about that stuff. We were talking about, yeah.
Alright, I was just talking about the technical aspect of the camera shots and the way they were... Blair Witch had a shaky camera. It was really close. It was a video camera
Trying too hard.
transferred to a movie.
They were also trying to sell it like it was real.
Oh, I was
Remember that?
trying too hard. If it sells and people like it, then it succeeded.
And they were
and
like,
that's
this
what we're doing.
really happened.
And it launched a whole series of
Right,
movies
yeah.
like Paranormal
Paranormal
Activity
Activity.
and there's
Yeah.
more, but I can't think of the names.
There's a
so I don't
band.
really care.
There was a band that won the Oscar that year for the music. 1, 2, P, da 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 da. Called Once. Shot without a tripod. The whole camera. And I can't watch this. I would have watched it without with a tripod, at least on a long shot, they never used the tripod. And that was just the budget days of making it look so cheap that, another reason you said about horror movies,
Yeah.
a lot of times it's budgetary. They got to find a way to shoot something that can scare you and get the same effect that they would with a mask or spinning heads.
So are you saying that lower budgets inspires creativity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to.
Like our show!
Hey, hold on
Like
here.
our podcast!
Yes. Stress can create, and you can bring out the better side of people. And we're doing that now.
Oh,
Acting.
we're getting really meta here, aren't we?
We're going
No, that's failed. You fired a lot of people. A lot of people on Meta.
Meta? Oh, God. Huh.
You are a fairy. You're worried about your hair.
Yeah,
Next
it's
question.
getting
We have
caught. It's getting
questions?
caught in my wings. It's a typical fairy thing. Yes, we do. I want to know. We're getting vulnerable here. What is your biggest phobia? Like your number one biggest phobia that scares you the most or freaks you out the most? Dr. Cornelius, we'll start with you.
Well, rats do give me PTSD, but I suppose other than that,
Wow.
hmm,
Okay.
you don't know what it was like, the vermin.
Vermin. No, I don't.
I like rats.
I like rats when they don't carry disease.
So that is your number one phobia?
Well,
Vermin?
it's not so much a problem nowadays with modern hygiene, I suppose, but I suppose if I had to choose another one, isolation. I want isolation from everyone and everything.
Really?
Imagine having nothing and no one but yourself.
Behind that mask, you're trapped.
In a manner of
So
speaking.
do you have a lot of friends, Dr. Cornelius? Who do you like? Who do you hang out with? Oh, him? That's your buddy?
Yes.
Your best friend?
Slim.
How do you think we got him on here?
Oh. I thought he just liked it.
So much to say.
What does Dr. Cornelius like to do on a typical Saturday night?
Well, I'm not much unlike you. I put on my fuzzy slippers, make a nice glass of hot chocolate, and dissect my recent patients that did not make it through the night.
Ooh, that's dark.
You do what to him?
Sex? What?
Dissect.
Oh,
dissect.
Dissect.
I
Sex.
thought I said sex.
Well,
I'm not a necrophiliac.
we don't judge.
I
Here,
don't
everybody's in the
know
booth.
your private practices. I don't question. I don't judge. It's true.
Yeah.
Well,
She's a lot of jury, but no judge.
you should judge that one. That would be quite uncomfortable.
Well,
That-
I mean,
see that on our
explain
Patreon.
Slim being here. Oh,
Dissection and embalming, might I add.
wow.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
So, what is you're doing? Lord, I don't know. He's having his own little party over here. Dr. Dream. Oh, he's dreaming. Dream police. I'm not a doctor.
He's not a doctor.
Mr. Sir Dream Police.
I have to remind everyone her pineapple is dipped in
Please.
vodka, and she
Oh.
does not know.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. Okay. Okay. I wanted to bring something up since it is Halloween. Witchcraft. I'm going to bring this up to Dr. Cornelius. Witchcraft. Misunderstood?
That sounds like a headline of a newspaper.
And you're the writer, so go.
Yes, well, witchcraft, it's something I've dabbled in myself. Most people don't think that science and spirituality or magic or whatnot, they don't think they mesh, but in reality, isn't science just magic that we have understood and vice versa?
Good point.
Exactly. Witchcraft it's a complicated matter because there's different kinds of witchcraft too. Of course, there are those that use it for nefarious purposes, dark magic and whatnot.
True.
But a majority of it is, in fact, benevolence. You look at, green witches, light witches, even kitchen witches. Everyone has their own private
Kitchen
practice.
witch? Where's the oh my god, do I have a kitchen?
I am not a
ki-
kitchen witch.
A witch in
I-
my kitchen?
I have dabbled more in the green witchcraft, but that is just
I've
me.
never heard of a kitchen witch.
I've
I've heard of the other ones you talked about, but I didn't know that they were called. I'm assuming it has to do with food. And
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Yes, it's a real thing.
Okay.
But what I'm getting at more is the fact that everyone has their own private practice, their own way of going about doing things that means something to them. That's what witchcraft is your own private rituals, private practices, and it's not this evil thing that we make it out to be.
Anything can be evil.
It's true.
Anything can.
Religion.
There's religion, yeah, but even money. Like you could use it for good or bad. So it's funny how in society there's this stigma around witchcraft. Like it's when it's brought up, it's like ooh, it's just a negative connotation automatically. When actually it's not much different than even prayer or meditation, prayer, but also like the laws of the universe, like you say affirmations and stuff. Well, when you're saying affirmations, it's very similar to witchcraft. Witchcraft is an affirmation with a physical intention and ritual around the affirmation.
It seems like every sort of spiritual practice has their version of affirmation. Prayer is affirmation.
It is.
Meditation can be affirmation. Rituals and practices in witchcraft are affirmation.
Because they have these rituals, and people don't like rituals, it freaks them out. They don't understand it. So I think and also I think that the whole history of witches is, it started a long time ago when people would call people witches if they didn't like something or didn't understand something they were doing.
They went to their home or land, they would accuse them of being a witch.
It's so easy to accuse, like what they call now a witch hunt. It's called a witch hunt.
They don't call it a witch hunt, they call them bitches now. You being a bitch, I'm gonna burn you. You got red hair?
That's his eloquent conversation about witchcraft.
Ed McMahon, yes.
Ed McMahon.
Yes.
Does everyone know who Ed McMahon is?
They're doing it right now.
Just in case you don't know who Ed McMahon is, he was the sidekick to Johnny Carson back on the day on the Tonight Show.
Grandma, we know.
No, not everybody knows. So Johnny Carson used to be the host of the Tonight Show a long time ago, and Ed McMahon was his sidekick. Also, Ed McMahon, Publishers Clearinghouse. He used to
also has the coolest name.
Do you think? Ed
McMahon.
I'm a McMahon, like McDonald's. I like myself. You go to the drive-thru. I like myself a McMahon.
It's like Guy Fieri. What a name.
True. What a name. What a name.
What a man.
What a man.
What a man.
So.
Makes me moist in the beak.
Okay, where's the bell?
We don't have the bell. Oh, safe word.
Beak.
No.
That's too common of a word here.
I'll let Dr.
I've never heard it
Cornelius.
the entire
Dr.
conversation
Cornelius.
until now.
Dr. Cornelius is setting the safe word of the day.
That's never used, by the way.
It can't be something common that we would say in a conversation. It could be anything, but not too common.
How complicated do I want to make this?
So we have to be able to remember it.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia? Okay.
Fabulous.
Oh no!
Oh my God, you guys!
She's got it!
Witchcraft.
I swear to God.
Do I have to pull out my tools?
I'm not doing that on purpose.
Witchcraft.
Jeez! Yeah, he's using that witchcraft on me. Damn, I'm not kidding.
He'll get him. He's getting him.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I've got it.
Woo!
Are you ready for your lobotomy?
I'm cured. Strangely enough, I don't know how.
Good, that was close. I almost had to use this.
That witchcraft worked. Oh, it's up my nose now.
What movie was that?
Psycho!
Yes, that's a scary one.
That's not that scary to me either.
Well, so...
Oh, Slim!
I forgot your extra hand.
Well,
Can we
I was
just...
saving that for later.
The ability to bring out all kinds of carrot top props, I give you a hand.
there you go.
You haven't even seen half of it.
I don't need to, and that's for our Patreon
You
channel.
heard about putting your foot in the mouth, but ha
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, the drummer took a break.
But the crickets are still alive and well.
Living well.
Oh, do we see the blood coming out of the candles yet? No. There's supposed to be
It will
blood.
take some time.
Okay. So, Dr. Cornelius,
That is me.
I heard you're very good at diagnosing people. Are you going to do that
Yes,
diagnosis
I
later?
am. In fact, it's funny you should mention that.
See, you have to. It's on the script.
I have both your diagnoses right here.
Oh boy. What about, does Slim have a diagnosis or is he just too far gone?
Oh, there goes my cane.
Oh, well, you want me to take it? Oh.
Slim I diagnosed long ago.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Now, please, each of you pick a card. Any card.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick the middle one. It's always the best one.
You didn't have to. What is it, a Target gift card? Or Starbucks?
Yeah, Target gift card.
You gave
know
us...
the Target lady from SNL? It's like one of my
I
favorites.
promise not to read your... Woo! Woo!
Oh, it's
It was on sale! It was on sale!
Just getting approved.
Wow,
Oh.
this reminds me of the power of the secret.
So what do you do? What do we do, Dr. Cornelius?
Open it.
Just both of us?
I don't have to help you with that part.
So this is like,
Do I?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a ritual or
Let's zoom in
something.
on that. There you go.
You have
You have mail.
what do I have, Dr.
What do you have?
Suds?
Suds! Oh my!
Typically found exclusively in sea sponges. What? You must be one of the following: absorbent, yellow, or porous. Symptoms include excessive amounts of nautical nonsense and dropping on the deck and flopping like a fish.
Ah, yes. I've
Flibbity
seen this
floobity.
many times before.
It must have not kicked in yet.
Okay, mine is nicely stamped with a power of the secret or
Yes.
V for Vendetta.
Both work very well, yes.
And I want to know if this, can I eat the plastic? Or the...
I mean,
You can eat
technically anything is
anything. Yeah, I was
edible.
going to say anything's edible.
If you're determined enough.
How do you see through your beak to do all this?
You have to read the top first. Read the top.
Encephalitis.
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 Oh.
What currently is our fairy is afflicted with?
No, she has the suds.
The
I have
suds?
suds. I have suds.
Oh, that was your word?
Yes.
Yeah, suds.
I wasn't listening because I was more excited.
Wow, you're too much into yourself.
Hold on, Grandpa, I gotta see. Characterized by a swelling of the brain. Sounds like someone's getting a big head. Oh, I do have a
Oh my
large
gosh.
head.
You're so finally someone
Insert
finally
laughter.
diagnosed him. Dr. Cornelius,
Insert
I've known this
laughter.
for so long. Something was seriously wrong with him in his brain, but now you did it. You finally diagnosed him. I'm so happy. Wow.
That's the
Maybe we
reason
can
I'm a
find
doctor.
it.
You have the encephalitis?
No. I
Encephalitis?
have suds.
I'm approving the word.
Encephalitis.
Encephalitis. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Encephalitis. Da-da-da-da. Encephalitis. Encephalitis.
Dr. Cornelius is like, what the hell did I sign up
That's what's
for?
called a song.
That's what's called the Muppets.
Dr. Cornelius, Slim is putting the moves on me over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's just had a few too many. Don't
Rightly
worry.
so.
He's
Why does
harmless.
I'm gonna have to turn him in the Me Too movement here.
Yeah,
Woo!
well, he's already been turned in
Oh my
twice, and yet
gosh.
he's still around.
He's trying to give you a
Whoa,
hand.
he's really leaning towards me.
He's trying to
isn't
give
he?
you a hand.
Jeez. Oh. Okay.
What is this
Well,
vibrator down
apparently
here?
he's not the first one to get
Dr.
close to you.
Dr. Cornelius, I heard you're very gifted in the arts of tarot.
He wants food.
Who told you that?
There's a rumor passed around about you, is it not right?
I don't like rumors, but yes, that is true.
Oh, so it's not a rumor, it's real. Okay.
Da-da-da.
Oh gosh, this guy is out of control. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Dr. Cornelius, what will it take for us to get a cure?
Just go with it. Just go with it.
There, you can lean over
Give him
here.
a preview of our Patreon channel.
Dr. Cornelius, what will it take for us to get a tarot reading from the great doctor?
Your undivided attention.
Okay.
Undivided.
So what are we going to ask?
Yes, you must
Mr.
figure that out
Dreamboat,
first.
please. What do we want to ask for the tarot? Okay. Dream,
Now, for
please.
this, I
Hello,
will not be
you're-
doing a
Hey,
full reading.
Hey, no, come on. You get out of the encephalitis phase.
I was giving him a card because Slim
What
didn't
do you
get
wanna
to
ask?
his.
Time for OnlyFans content. Woo!
Ooh, ladies. Wow, bucka, bucka, bow. Don't count the extra finger. Just part of the life. It happens. 7 and 5 he has.
Oh,
What do we want to ask? Hey, Dream, please.
What do I want to ask?
Come on, get the swelling off your brain. What do you want to ask?
You got suds.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't affect my brain
But
though.
what was the inflection? What does it say you are? Why does your straw look like a... Never mind.
Look at your straw. Your
Two
straw.
balls and a...
Your straw.
I don't even have a drink.
Yes, you do. It's right there.
2 balls and a
Oh my
wiener.
gosh, this encephalitis is serious. So what am I going to ask? Why don't we ask, what do you want to ask?
Vodka.
I'm going to let you ask, Dream.
I don't know what kind of questions are
You
you
can do
about.
anything you want.
Just make it specific. Can't be too general.
But something you really want to know. Not just something stupid.
Will I ever stop watching Hogan's Heroes every night at 10 o'clock?
No, come on. We
I
need
already
it.
know the answer to that.
Yeah,
Without the
we already
deck.
know that. Something, okay, let's see. What do we want to ask? Oh,
More
my hair going to
specific.
stop falling out?
Yes.
Yes.
Will I write a great song in 3 weeks over 4 days? That's a specific question. Do you want? Tell me the variation.
Would you?
Will I grow another inch? I don't think
No, what do you wanna know?
I have a syphilitis.
Oh, okay. So how about, I don't know what to ask. This
You
is
know
hard.
I had rehearsal 3 times before I got here.
I did everything else, okay? All I asked you to do,
You're
as
gonna
far as the
deflect, you'll deflect.
questions, all I
Give us an
asked you to do
example.
is,
Well, let's
Yes.
just say, for example, what is? Will this podcast be successful in the next year?
okay, well, where will our, I can't, Mrs. Suds, the Suds are finally happening. Where will I, oh my gosh, seriously.
I think you need that tongue
Where?
cut out. I
Will,
actually have a tool for that.
Please.
where will our podcast be in 6 months? Oh gosh. Where will, okay.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh
cured.
yeah.
No, it's
Do it
cured. It's
yourself.
cured. It's
Do it
cured. It's
yourself.
cured. I already have the blood coming out.
She'll
of
talk
it.
better. I know that. She'll have to focus.
Wait,
I'm
where
gonna make
will,
you a vampire.
where will
Watch
the
out.
podcast be in 6 months?
Yes, I'm trying to find out.
Wait.
Mm.
What? The fuck? We're on a podcast right now? No, you didn't tell me that.
Okay. Where will my podcast
That
be
would
in
be
6
on a whole
months?
movie.
Shall I just do a one-card reading, or
How about? Sure. Well, you can do.
because there's
one
not
card.
really
Yeah.
enough time or room for a
Okay.
full reading?
One card reading. Let's see what card we get for this. Woo. You gotta cut the deck.
You
You
gotta
gotta focus.
Where will the podcast be in 6 months?
Ow.
Don't know what she's doing. Doing that again.
One more for good measure.
Ooh, the suspense. Focus. Where will our podcast be in 6
Please
months?
cut the deck.
Cut the deck, Dreamboat.
I just cut the cheese. Is that okay? Cut the deck. Okay. Cutting on the deck.
Okay.
I'm like the Jewish doctor cutting on the deck.
Oh, the Hierophants.
Weird.
Interesting.
Huh.
Is
Interesting.
it?
First of all, that's a major arcana card.
Yes.
Explains, well, these.
Typically has to do with spiritual or religious practice, but has to do
Well, yeah.
with alliance, captivity, servitude, mercy and goodness, inspiration.
Inspiration.
The man who the querent has recourse. Well, to me it sounds like an alliance, goodness, inspiration. It sounds like, to me at least, the podcast will continue. You will continue to be inspired to do perhaps special episodes like this one, or
You mean with Dr. Cornelius?
yes, or perhaps broaden broaden the spectrum of the podcast.
Oh, it needs to be broadened. Our
Bringing in
spectrums,
broads?
our
What?
spectrums are little and narrow.
Bringing in broads. All right. That'll get us something.
And
We don't
possibly
know,
someone
maybe-
will be held in captivity, probably Slim.
Oh, Slim is now putting the moves on Dreamboat over there.
Now, Dreamboat wants to read his own card, find out what affliction he has other than anorexia.
Oh, and for everyone, if you could see it, the Hierophant. I know it's small and hard to see,
We
but
see it.
good.
Small and hard to see, that's what she said.
Ba-dum-bum. Yay!
I have a pill for that.
Mm.
Really? Did you take it today?
What color is it?
Blue.
Mm.
It does make things bigger. Is this the card for him to
Yes, it
open?
was.
Oh, we're gonna do a diagnosis for Slim?
Oh, I didn't give it. Oh, maybe.
I think Slim just wanted a diagnosis.
grabbed it.
He
Oh,
grabbed it.
very
Here,
well then.
Slim.
Let's see.
Slim, let's see. Let's see your diagnosis, Slim. I mean, you're already dead, so let's see what can happen here. You have the mediocrisis, aka mediocrity, basically. So,
He's mediocre. in other
wow,
words.
he's
Well, it
currently
doesn't have a lot to say because it doesn't have a diaphragm
True.
to talk or.
currently no cure or treatment is available. It will follow you for the rest of your
Oh
days.
my-
Poor Slim.
That's good.
Oh, Slim. I'm so sorry I called you a pervert.
He's so shady too.
Wow.
Crazy. All right, I have a question. Will my career stay on track? Whatever that is.
What
Will-
track is
will
in
my
a track house?
my video production's career stay on track? Let's see what happens. Do
Okay.
I cut some
Let's
cheese
do
or
it.
do I cut a card?
Okay, focus. Will
I'm focusing.
Dreamboat's career
Dreamboats, Dream Police. Wow.
stay on track? You're wearing a captain
Okay.
hat.
Swear to God.
Will your career stay on track? That's the question, yes?
Correct.
Okay.
Affirmative.
What career?
Okay.
Ouch.
I will literally.
Okay. Concentration.
Concentration.
And I'm good with either entry.
Stay on track. Stay on track. Stay on track. Will Dreamboat stay on track?
Please cut the
Okay,
deck.
cut it.
Do I do it or she does?
No, you. It's your
It's
question.
about you,
Did
so.
I cut it last time? 'Cause you were
It's your question.
The last question was your question.
Oh, was it? Well, it's
We have the Three of Pentacles.
ten.
Interesting, because Pentacles is about occupation and wealth oftentimes. But let's see what
But
it
is it good?
Yes, that is the question. It might not be good. It could be
No.
good.
It's all fine.
Let's see.
Sure,
Three
it'll
of
be fine.
Pentacles. Three of Testicles. Pentacles.
Three testicles?
Oh, and just to show everyone what the card looks like. Three of Pentacles. Testicles. Sorry, Pentacles.
America's Got Talent. Okay.
Let's see. A sculptor at his work in a monastery. That's just describing the card. Has to do with a trade, skilled labor, usually, however, regarded as a card of nobility, aristocracy,
Ooh.
renown, and glory.
Glory!
Oh man, that's a good card.
That is a very good card.
Specifically for an occupation, too.
Yes, yes. So I see you
perfect.
going places in
Oh.
your career.
Like down the street to 7-Eleven.
And 10 minutes.
Specifically, skilled labor, which means you know what you're
Yes. Yeah. Do you know that I'm directing the show with my left hand and you didn't even know it right now? Want to see? What do you want to
Wait,
see?
you don't want to know what he's doing with the right.
Oh, well, it's,
doing. Oh, I know. I've seen the entire time.
he's been sitting on it. Thank you for that.
Of
Dr.
course.
Cornelius.
That's really nice. That's a good card.
That is
Why,
good.
why are you cutting me out of the shot?
Well, you don't need to be.
You said you're a
You
director.
don't need to be.
Direct. I'll be in the shot.
Oh,
With
direct for the erect. Okay, there we go. You're on. What do you got to have to say?
I do have something
Why
to
don't you
say.
explain your fairy outfit? Why there's two red marks on your tit, left boob, milk jug? We don't need
Well-
to see it, but okay.
hmm.
All right. Any closer? Yeah, Marilyn Monroe, go for it.
So,
Okay, there it was.
apparently
Big
a
deal.
couple nights ago, in the midst of the throes of passion,
Just freaking out.
I guess I hooked up with the wrong man and
Was it Slim?
didn't.
Was it slim? Yeah.
Well, no comment.
Get a little handsy.
Anyway, I had no idea that he was part of the living dead, and well, so this happened. But I will say it's all worth it. It was the best I've ever had, and And now I know I get to live forever. I see I'm a fairy.
Cornelius has a. Oh,
And I get to live forever.
This is for son.
Oh, as my little fairy self. What's going on over
I
here?
need to test if you still have a heartbeat.
Oh, I shouldn't. I think I'm fully transitioned.
Good luck. Good luck. Transition.
I'll
You told
check
me I was
Slim first.
transitioning.
Go Slim Shady.
Ah, it still has a heart of gold, I see.
Check my heart, doctor.
I don't think I can reach it. Oh. It doesn't reach. Oh, wait.
There you go. Boop, beep, poop, beep, poop, beep, poop, beep.
Huh. Nothing.
Is it quite nothing or
official?
erratic?
So I'm officially,
There you go.
dead. And now he really
Well,
wants
to
me.
keep
Look.
this way, Slim
He
has
found
more
out
of a
I'm
heartbeat
dead.
than you right now.
Wow. He found out I was dead and he's after me now. Woo! Oh, I guess I do need to find a mate that will live with me forever.
Oh, you're a strong, independent woman.
Oh,
You don't
that's
need
true.
a mate.
I don't need no man. That's true.
Don't need a man, don't need a man, don't need
Oh,
a man, don't need a man. What was
Okay,
that for?
so
Was that from the grill out front back?
No,
Is that
this is
for
my
hot
own
chicken.
private
By the
utensil.
way,
For the
no
hot
one's
dog?
eating the chicken. No one's eating the chicken.
You are.
Daddy.
Oh, he's got to peek it.
I don't know if I want it.
You got one. He got one.
Want the chicken? Oh, we getting chicken?
I can't actually eat it, but
Oh, okay. Chicken.
I just wanted it.
I'm not like really.
Who knows where that's...
Do you know what's weird, guys? And I just want to say this. I have not wanted to eat meat lately. I don't know why, but it kind of turns me off. Whoa! I don't eat pork and red meat anyway, but I normally would eat chicken and turkey and
Pineapple dip and
seafood.
vodka.
But I have not felt like this guy is fucking drunk. I have
Hold
not
on.
felt like eating meat.
Slim has a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, will I ever put on some weight?
Oh, you gotta eat, Slim. You have to eat.
He hasn't put on weights in
Is that
centuries.
worth a tarot reading, or should we just do an intervention? Slim,
He doesn't eat his
baby steps. You need to eat a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe mummify your body, put like a nice gauze wrap from Walgreens around you. To hold the food in. That'd be nice. I don't know what you're gonna do down there about the exit door or the pee-pee hole.
Oh, don't worry, I take care of that.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I'm an expert in the pee-pee hole.
Oh.
Wow.
Ow!
Is that
That
your
hurts.
expertise?
Oh,
As a
I,
doctor?
that's not my primary expertise, but it is
That
something
hurts
I'm
to hear
very
it.
familiar with.
Was that your minor in college?
Yes, actually.
Oh my
The
gosh.
study of
Slim.
pee-pee holes was
Keep
very
it together,
popular.
Slim. Keep it together, buddy.
God.
My God, he is drunk as shit. Okay,
There
there.
you go.
Woo!
If
Prop
you're
yourself
gonna
up.
sit in the back of this
Prop
Uber,
yourself up.
if you're gonna sit in this back of the Uber, you gotta sit up.
Does anyone here have any like trick or treat stories from their childhood?
I got a rock.
You got a rock? Was that normal back then?
Back then, yes.
Okay. Well,
Do you?
one weird thing that happened when I was 7 in the neighborhood I lived in was
Were you
not
at the
too
bike?
like the next neighborhood over. It was like in the news and everything that someone was putting razor blades
Yes.
in the I guess the chocolate or something. Now I didn't go over there to that house, thank God. But somebody was putting razor blades in the chocolate.
The way it was done is
That
they
was
put the razor
crazy.
blade in the apples. They would slice them
Well,
in
this is
straight through, and you
chocolate.
never saw the break. That was the traditional
Oh,
scary
my
story.
And that's why
It was
there's
on the
people
news,
are so concerned about trick-or-treating candy now.
Right.
Although they're afraid of people putting drugs in it. And I say, no one's going to waste their good hard drugs on putting it in candy.
And if they do, they're going to put out a business card with it if they're getting a sample.
Yes.
That's true. Oh, speaking of that,
Come on back, trick or treat every day, yeah, trick or treat every day.
I have a story about that. That's
Another one?
Yes,
Oh,
but it's not just about trick or treating. It's
How
about
I get to
drugs.
answer it?
You
Oh,
will.
oh.
It's about drugs.
Drugs.
So when I was 6 and I rode the bus to school,
Are you reading on teleprompter? Okay,
these
go ahead.
these older kids. I don't know. They were teenagers, like 14, something like that. They would come on the bus.
They come on the bus?
I was breathing and was going to say it before you, but I had to breathe in.
They would come onto the bus. Stop.
They would come all over the
Stop
bus. It was a short
They would
bus.
give us paper, like the kids on the bus. with cinnamon. It was like cinnamon flavored paper. And they just passed out free, and be like, ooh, cool. And we would like suck on the paper. And they did that all the time, and we were trying to, why were they just giving it to us? Like, it was really strange. Years later, I found out that people did that and laced it with drugs. But I didn't know that at the time. I was a kid.
How high were you?
I don't remember being high. But I found out that years later, that was a thing. I didn't know about it until years later, though. So I was just like, oh my gosh, did they really lace it with drugs? Like, why else? And then logically, you'd be like, well, why else would somebody just go on a random kid's bus and start giving out like free paper with cinnamon on it? It just doesn't make sense, does it? As a kid, you don't think about it. But yeah. And it was other kids. They were older kids, so you didn't think, you're told, oh, don't take something from a stranger, but you always think, oh, it's adults. It's not business.
So that's part of the story. When I was in
So
fifth
that's
grade,
really
I
strange.
sold cinnamon toothpicks, but there was no drugs involved in any of that. I guess
But you sold them. This is they didn't sell it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, and I heard that they would do that. Like, people would give these kids paper laced with drugs with flavoring on them to hook them on the drugs.
Oh,
We're like
that's
6 years
diabolical.
old, right?
And how long were you in rehab?
Your grades had never been better.
It was something
Laced
for
with
me.
Ritalin.
Maybe it was just like vitamins.
Good one, Dr. Cornelius.
Cornhole.
Cornholio.
Okay, my story is
Yes, your
simple.
story.
Every year until Tallahassee, Florida, they literally had the fair on the weekend of Halloween. So what happens? You don't go to the fair, and you go to everyone's house, and they were so nice because there'd be a giant, oversized salad bowl, and they were on the honor system.
Salad?
They were on the please take one. They didn't have ring cameras. They didn't. You go to the first house,
you're
and you
such
got paid dirty.
Says a lot about your character. Wow.
I did it once. Felt bad. Never did it again. But I knew that was what everyone was doing every year. I wasn't taking cinnamon dipped paper and saying that you weren't taking
I don't know,
Maybe
babe.
peppermint.
You could have been the. Oh my gosh! I just realized it could have been you. You
Yeah.
lived in Florida. I was living in Florida at the time.
That was Ray.
You were
That was
a
Ray, your
teenager.
friend Ray
You were a
in
little bit
Pensacola.
old. You were older though.
Ray was doing it
No,
to
you were
you.
too old.
Ray. Yeah, and you were too young.
Yeah.
And I was
To take
just
cinnamon
right.
lace
You
paper.
were a beer can in Franklin, Tennessee, waiting to be drank.
I don't get that at all. It's the brain. It's the encephalitis speaking.
When people have
Yes.
this thing
Right?
called
You know
sex,
that?
they make babies.
This thing- what is it
and
called?
why I say that they're in the bottom of a can, usually somebody will be, oh, I'm going to drink that, and then that confers them into having a baby.
The,
Doctor,
the
I think he
encephalitis
needs a-
is kicked in.
I was gonna say I think he needs the lobotomy now.
Oh. I've always
You have
had
battery in your wings? Why are your
Doctor-
wings moving?
Because I can fly.
Wiggity-
Dr.
wiggity-doo.
Cornelius, what is your story about trick or treating? Do you have anything? Did you said a rock? Is there any other stories?
I remember when I gave the plague to everyone. What?
Oh no, he's not. He doesn't give it.
Trick or plague.
Trick or plague.
I remember
Oh, wow.
participating in a
Wow.
not really
A ritual of burning people.
it's not really a trick or treating story, but it's a Halloween story. I remember taking part in a haunted house
Ooh.
as the main scare at the end. And
Wow.
that was delightful. I loved seeing the horrid, wretched faces upon the poor, unsuspecting people as I jumped out from under the table and went for their ankles. I gave a few people rabies that year, but it's all.
That segues into
Rabies.
that segues into what is scary, because I ran Silo X, a haunted house in Atlanta, for 5 years, and then at House of Booze, and you do these focus groups where I'm hiring everybody for $50 a night, and they're doing all these crazy things. One is a Silo X was literally a supposed to be an army base that had gone toxic. So you had faces half off. There, people would go through an actual helicopter like from Vietnam. And in the end, what scared people the most, because it was always like, all right, make a maze in a building, turn on the fog machine, they can't see a damn thing, if you're going to hit a wall, that's great. But after a while, you get used to that. Oh, you come up on an ape, and a deformed ape that was being experimented on. In the end, the easiest way to scare people, and I did 5 years of this, without them knowing, what are the two things that can scare people? That is the number one thing. It's simple. It's so simple. A chainsaw,
Yeah. Yeah.
A pregnancy
and
test.
it's not going
That
off,
seems so
and people
superficial.
freak out.
Oh.
Sorry, I hit your beak.
Yes, you did.
Wow.
It's sensitive.
And the other thing is so simple. A freaking leaf blower. A leaf blower
Well-
and a chainsaw is what scares people. You may want to debate it. Good luck,
a
because I
leaf
ran
blower.
these things from
leaf
September to
blower.
October every year, and that's all it
I
was.
don't debate it. I'm just
Or the last thing was put literally fishing line in a hallway and it touches their face. And they're
Okay,
walking
that
through
one
it.
I get. That one I get. The whole leaf blower.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you're in the complete dark and fog and that leaf blower starts hitting you, you don't know what's
what
going
about
on.
every morning, like when you go outside and take a walk? What the heck? Do you like scream and run down the street because of the
Yes.
leaf blowers?
Yes, I do.
I think we should change cards.
No.
I'll have subs and you.
No,
have
you don't.
uploaded.
You said subs?
That's the again.
Are you a sub?
You're just you.
Suds.
You're just confirming your
It
diagnosis
makes so
right
much
now.
sense now.
Yeah, the diagnosis is really just making more
It's
and more
okay.
sense.
As the doctor, I am a dom.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Dominatrix.
People know what sub and dom are, I'm sure.
I mean, the
It's a
joke.
very common term.
And I know Dumb and Dumber. Yep.
Well, I'm sure you do.
Dumb
I'm
and
sure
Well,
you
they're right
do.
here. Wow, look
Hi.
at them. They're like right next to each other. Look at them. Woo! This could be. Oh, he's really liking you.
Alright.
He's gotten way past drunk now, and now he's after him.
It's
The
milk
dream
time.
boat. The dream boat.
Let's try it up.
Okay,
milk. It's
guys.
powdered milk time.
So, does anyone have any personal ghost stories they'd like to tell? I have too many.
Oh, you have.
I have so many. I don't even know what to choose.
There's one right here.
I am.
Probably next to you right now.
Yeah. No.
No, the other side.
Oh God.
See.
No, I've had so many. I mean, practically all my life, I've had ghost stories I could tell you about. As a kid, there were a lot. There was well. So I'll just tell you a simple one because there's so many. I feel like this could be a series or something that I bring up like on every single episode because I have that many. When I was a kid, I had this this lamp. It was sitting on top of my dresser in
And
my
a
room.
lady lived in it, and she lived with
See,
a
he
colonel.
cannot stop.
She lived with a colonel from the
God,
army.
oh God.
And a lady would come out and she
What
says,
is this?
"What do you want for
Affecting
dinner?"
the impulse section of your brain now?
I'm Prima Genie, what?
So anyway, so there's this lamp on my dresser, and it was a Victorian lamp. It was like this old Victorian doll with an umbrella, and she had this weird look in her eye that she kind of looked over her shoulder and just get this weird look that came out of her eye. It was a weird doll. It was kind of creepy just on its own. Well, this is so strange. No one's gonna believe me, but this really happened. It happened not just once, but several times. At night, the window was like right next to my dresser, and so the light would shine through the window, and it would always shine on this lamp and this doll thing on my lamp, and it would move. It would move, not like in front of my eyes. It's not like I watched it move, but I would look at it, and there she was looking over her shoulder, and it scared me. So I turned the other way, and I would look back, and she'd be in a different position, and it happened constantly, and it would glow, and it. What do you do?
Okay,
It would
so
glow.
real quick, was this before or after the cinnamon paper?
Before. It was before. I lived in a whole different place and everything. It was before the cinnamon paper. So ridiculous. But it would happen all the time to the point where I stopped looking at it. It scared me. I didn't say anything to my mom.
Did you kick its ass?
No. I didn't say anything to my mom. I don't know why. A lot of things happened in this house. That's just one thing that happened. This was
You know,
the house
Mom, on the
that
live
was-
chat, you can talk to us right now on the live chat. Right now, live.
Yeah,
you
Mom.
can type.
You can. Anybody can, by the way. I'm sure they know that. So why am I just holding Slim? So.
Because you're scared. You're telling your story that's making you scared. I'll bring you back home
So this
to
is
scare
the
you.
house that had many paranormal incidents in. I told you about, I think, on another podcast where it was, I don't know what was going on, but there was a lot of stuff going on in the house. And so this is one of the things that happened. And it was a simple story I could tell right now, so you guys could tell your stories. But it happened all the time to where I stopped looking at it because I knew that was going to happen. It scared the shit out of me. And I didn't think of like telling my mom, oh, can you get rid of this lamp? for some reason, I just thought that no one would believe me, for one thing, and even though, I was a sane mind, I still am, by the way. I'm not the one diagnosed with a brain disease. That's one of the many stories that happened in the house, but it's just something that, it's very Halloween-y because it has to do with like a creepy doll, being a creepy doll and stuff, and that's really scary to people, so go ahead. So, Dr. Dreamboat, or no, sorry, not Dr. Sir Dreamboat.
Mine's simple. I bought the house from a neighbor. He dies, and he came to visit after he passed to say goodbye to his house that he used to live in. And I smelled fish in the hallway upstairs, and I didn't eat any fish. And that was pretty much the only ghost experience I ever had, other than I talked to a lot of people in my head. And that's okay. At least my therapist says so. And I can't believe at this moment, Jennifer, I'm sorry, the fairy princess is not interrupting me and letting me tell a scary story or debating me. That's all I got.
No, I actually, I've seen real life ghosts.
Yeah.
For people that have died too.
Yeah.
I just
haven't
thought
seen
that,
any of that stuff.
I see a lot of that, but I wanted to tell something really weird and creepy.
But one last thing, I see a lot of people I don't want to see. How about that?
Like me?
Well,
Today?
I don't know who this Barbie is with the wings on. In honor of Barbie, I'm going to wear pink.
No.
And I am Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
You're Oppenheimer. Then
Oppenheimer?
what is he? He thinks he's Top Gun, but it didn't really work out, did it?
No, this is not. This is a drink, please. I'm reading your nightmares, but you haven't asked any of them. I can tell you, without tarot cards and chicken fingers and a beak, terrorist cards, I can read people's dreams and tell you what you dreamed last night.
What?
Because nobody's asked, so I'm going to do it that. I usually charge for it, and I take Groupon, but I would do a free reading on your dream last night if you wanted to.
You're a reading? Why would you need a reading on your dream? You mean like deciphering your dream?
Yeah, completely.
What happens if I dream that you had encephalitis and...
That didn't happen because you didn't know until today.
I'm psychic.
Anyway, finish asking
Okay,
your question.
Dr. Cornelius, do you have any ghost stories you'd like to share?
None quite as spectacular as the ones you two shared.
No?
I have nothing.
I've been around my share of cadavers, but none of them have ever gotten up and talked to me.
What about this guy? What about this guy?
That's not a cadaver, that's family.
And by the way, is it a guy?
Yes, he has a bow tie on.
What if it's Gene Simmons' daughter with that Jewish hair?
Oh. Or what was the guy, the movie critic guy, what was his name? You know, with the hair?
Siskel and Ebert?
No, the one with the...
Movie critic guy.
Yeah, like Gene
Simmons.
Gene something.
Siskel.
Yes. No.
Gene Siskel.
No.
Charlie Sheen.
Gene, he had a big old mustache.
So, do you have any... Yeah, something. Gene.
Shallot. Gene Shallot.
Gene
the dance machine.
Didn't he look like that?
Gene Shallot, yeah.
He had
Yes, look.
He had a little
Gene
afro,
Shalit.
yes.
Gene Shalit. He looks like Gene Shalit without
You
the
said I
mustache.
win something. What do I win?
So, wait, so Dr. Cornelius, you don't have any ghost stories?
That's okay.
Just
You
simple things, but
You are a
nothing-
ghost story, right?
I am.
It's a living hell. He's in a living hell.
Well,
That's hell right there. Living in hell.
you think it's time to almost wrap up?
Oh yeah, it's like a good Christmas present.
Dr. Cornelius, you have a quiz for us. Tell him what you're doing. 'Cause I don't know what you're doing. Oh,
Well,
did his hip just come off? Oh my
Well, so much for the hip replacement surgery.
god. Sorry, doctor, I did your job.
Sorry, Kaiser.
Oh,
It's
Kaiser.
okay, he never had a leg to stand on in the first place.
Wow. Oh boy.
So,
Okay.
I have here 7 questions.
Okay, so what do we win if we get it right?
You'll see.
Oh.
That's a surprise.
I'm afraid. Do I want to win this? I don't
Yes.
know. Okay.
Now, 7 questions, most of which relate to pestilence, the plague, whatnot. Now, as far as these questions go, it's less about if you get it right and more about who gets the closer answer. Now, with some of these questions, they do have specific answers, but others are whoever gets closest.
The number is 9.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Oh. Can I have the question first?
First question. Actually, funny enough, that would be a possible answer.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, see?
what
Psychic.
century or centuries did the Black Plague decimate Europe?
Century?
Century 9? Is that what your answer was?
Do I get a multiple choice? Is it a multiple choice? I don't know this.
No.
No.
Just pick a
Century.
century.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think of what it would have been.
1200.
Okay.
We have
12th
1200?
century?
Well,
Okay.
no,
I'm going to say the...
1200 would be the 13th century.
I'm going to say the 1500s.
So the 16th century.
Oh.
Interesting.
So we didn't get it. That was close, right?
He was closer.
He was? Why was he close?
There was one in the 14th century. He said 13th.
What?
And there was one in the 17th century. You said
So,
15.
I didn't know which one you're talking about.
I'll take my year syphilitis back.
Well,
No.
either answer would have been correct, but he got closer to one of the two dates.
So
Better
you're
to have a
gonna-
bigger brain.
Broken clock is right.
Better to
Twice
have a
a
bigger
day.
brain.
Yeah.
Say it.
Bigger brain.
The one in the
Full of
14th,
water and mush.
the one in the 14th century is the one that
I don't
everyone
know.
thinks
I
of
don't
when they
know
think
about
of the
the
Black
freaking
Plague,
plague.
of course.
I
But
don't know about
plague
the plague.
doctors
Why am I
themselves
thinking so
weren't
much?
really around much till the 17th
Oh, I
century.
see. So I was right.
Both answers were
But
acceptable.
see, I was thinking of your job and what you said, where you
I was
were.
Jimmy Fallon.
But
I'd be
either
yelling right
question,
now.
either
I'm
answer
right.
is correct.
Either
Okay.
answer. So that doesn't make sense then. We both got it wrong and right at the same time. Okay, go to the next
Wrong, but
question.
he was closer.
Next question. Come on up here. Ooh, we may have a guess.
Now, what is another name for the Black Plague?
Oh, shit.
I know this.
I feel like I've heard this before. Another name for the Black Plague.
There might
It's
be
not
more
like-
than one answer.
Black lung? Is it one of them?
I can't confirm or deny until he answers.
Well,
The Dark Ages.
Okay.
the
Oh.
black.
I had to say something.
Both of those are incorrect.
Right.
Oh shit.
It should be.
It was bubonic plague or black.
Oh,
Yes,
you
it's the
get
same
more
thing.
specific. Why am I thinking it's like something? Oh, look, we have a guest, everybody.
Oh,
You see, am I? Is it
another acceptable answer was the Black
Come on.
Death.
Black Death.
Oh,
Wow.
Black Death. You know, I was thinking something death. Okay. All right. Come on. All right. So we just suck at plague stuff because I like I said.
Is that
I
all you know?
That yeah, he just
Oh.
knows
Plague stuff?
Sure.
That's my primary profession.
That's
True.
his
Like,
Yeah.
like a blacksmith, I just make horseshoes.
Yes,
I'm just a horseshoe
exactly.
man. That's what I do.
Now, next question. What was stuffed inside a plague doctor's mask?
Oh boy, you're just asking for a joke here, aren't you?
I am.
Reese's Cups.
Yummy.
What's stuffed inside of his mask? Rice?
I actually thought it was in the mask is some kind of material that's like a
Burlap?
modern day filter that we
Burlap?
would wear masks. Something in there that's other than
Let me think.
something like alcohol or something that you breathe it. But
You just stuff alcohol in a mask? You mean something that you could put alcohol in?
they had to try all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Menthol?
So these are your final
Drugs.
answers.
Drugs. Cocaine.
Very well.
Cocaine.
The correct answer was flowers, herbs, and other fauna.
Close.
Were you getting high on it though?
No, it was just to.
I was the closest.
You see, back then we believed that
Doesn't cocaine come from a plant? I think I was closest.
not that particular plant.
Well,
Back
Cacao.
then we believed that the herbs would protect against the evils of the plague,
like this.
and it did help
This.
prevent.
The evils.
It did help prevent the noxious odors from getting in and gagging.
Oh yeah.
Again, that. Okay.
So
Okay, the cat is up on the table, so that's a wrap. It looks like we're
No, there are more questions.
Oh.
there's
What are you doing?
four more questions.
Yes.
Not too much more.
He's just afraid I'm gonna beat him. Oh, get up here,
How
honey.
did the Black Plague arrive in Europe and spread?
Rats. Oh, you mean spread?
Pigs.
Oh, spread.
Well,
That's
arrive and
Pigs.
Arrive through rats. Pigs.
rats is the correct answer.
Thank you. I won.
I would also accept fleas.
You would.
Chris knows all about fleas.
Oh, I know. I've already gotten a few just sitting next to him.
Who? What? Flea?
Oh, Dreamboat. Sorry, Dreamboat.
No.
So you are 1-1 right now. Perfectly tied.
Fairy
Did we tie
fag,
on
fairy
that?
fag, dreamboat, whatever. You're
Yeah.
Annie then.
So one of you has to get one of these next answers correct.
To get the prize.
What level of medical training did plague doctors typically have?
How many levels are there? This is my answer 9. Does this go with this? What level of medical training?
How trained were they in the medical profession, essentially?
Not
That's
trained.
not a good answer. No.
I don't know. That's a weird question.
Not
Like
very.
I don't know what they're what are you saying? Like MD, PhD,
Just more like, were they experienced, inexperienced?
inexperienced.
Inexperienced.
They were.
I said it first.
Because that's where practicing
I said
medicine
it first.
came
At
from.
first I said none. If you
It wasn't
remember.
about.
When you said, I said none.
The answer is technically little to none.
Yeah, I said none
Yes.
first. Yeah, I said beginning.
They were typically people that either just came out of training or trainees, or people that were just willing to deal with the
You must be
plague.
so proud.
Hmm?
You must be so proud.
Yes, well,
Yes.
I'm not a registered doctor, so to speak.
Play one on.
Okay,
Podcast.
so is there one more question or how many
There's
more?
2 more.
Okay, good. So I have
This
two.
one's
he has one.
interesting because you could get multiple points on this one. What are the symptoms of the Black Plague?
Coughing, fever, night sweats or sweating, difficulty breathing or shortness of breath.
May cause anal bleeding. May cause heart attack. Oh, when we take
He
the pills
lost.
on. Zoloft?
What else? Delirium, maybe. Like this one over here. So yeah, those are my answers. Do you have anything to add?
Had I had to hit a buzzer and stopped talking, I would have said
Well,
the same
you
thing.
lost, so.
But she just started talking, and I respect
Of course.
people who just talk. I don't talk over them.
Oh,
Years.
oh wow! Only when he doesn't know the answer does he not talk over people.
Is there anything else she didn't mention that you would like to add?
But
He said
she
the bus
mentioned-
stuff.
She mentioned no. Fainting.
Let's see. Well,
Oh gosh.
some of the ones you did correct were fever, chills. There was diarrhea, so I will count that as butt stuff.
Yay! Diarrhea.
So I got-
Diarrhea.
You got 2, you got 1.
Oh,
Some of the ones that weren't mentioned
coughing,
were
right?
what?
Coughing.
No coughing,
There's no coughing in the plague.
or at least not from what I've experienced.
Oh, doctor, I think you.
They didn't have a word back then.
Doctor,
Now-
I think you need to.
One of the
What are you
big
doing,
symptoms.
That would have been gagging back then.
One of the big symptoms was sores, or what they were called bubons.
Boils.
Boils, bubons. Bubons.
Boop.
What is that?
That is-
Those? Right here.
Yes,
And
just
we're
like
zooming
those.
in.
Those are
We
big
just-
ones.
We just zoomed in on the
Whoa,
bonds.
the doctor.
The bon
They
bonds.
usually are only the size of an apple.
Oh,
Oh man, I must be really far gone.
with or without seed.
Also, certain spots on your skin would turn black.
Mmm,
Black, rotten
Oh,
spots.
he must have it. His heart.
gorgeous.
Yes,
Yes.
it's true.
Okay.
One last question.
Oh boy, I'm
What?
way ahead of you.
What?
I can't win.
Is my first name?
Dr. Cornelius. Dr. Eugene.
I mentioned it in the very beginning.
Philip.
Oh shit.
I did mention it twice, actually.
Twice. Twice Cornelius. Philip
Cornelius.
Bartholomew. Bartholomew Cornelius.
Incorrect.
And Eugene.
Cornwall Cornelius.
Cornhole.
Cornhole. Oh.
We even made the joke earlier.
I know. I must have
But-
like subconsciously absorbed it and made that joke. Yeah.
But I do have to ask,
I won.
what is your middle
I
name?
won.
I don't require a
You
name.
have a middle name.
I do not.
It's
Who's
Leo.
gonna name you?
It's Leo.
Leo DiCaprio? What?
Say the name out loud.
Cornwall Leo Cornelius.
Say it again faster.
I don't like this.
Cornholio.
Oh jeez.
Cornelius.
Anyway.
They only worked in your encephalitis brain, Chris.
You know what? The
You
elite,
Rainbow.
you are the winner.
Yes, in the winner. What do I get?
I will
Oh, please.
bring
I
it
better
over.
like this.
a date with Slim Fast.
Oh, I already had one. I don't need
Give me
another.
1 moment to grab the prize.
Boy, it must be big. He has to go in the other room.
Is he wearing
Do I
tap?
get a car?
Is he gonna do a tap dance?
Or do I get a... What did you drive back then?
Is he doing Fred
What
Astaire?
did they drive back then? What did they use for vehicles?
Horse and buggy like the Amish.
Horse and buggy? Do I get a horse?
And here he comes with.
Given that we
Oh boy.
Okay. All
brain
right.
doctors
I'm
are
scared.
not experienced medical practitioners,
Oh gosh, what's gonna happen to me?
I feel that I can grant you the status of honorary plague doctor.
Oh.
Honorary. Put on that
Wow. Oh wait. Hold slim.
Whenever-
And since you have no medical training, it's perfect.
Yes, that's true.
You're just like the rest of us.
beak. Gosh.
Well, now you're surrounded by two. Now I can make diagnosis too, Dreamboat. And I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send in the guys with the white coats.
Wow, this is great, everybody. I'm in the middle of a freaking Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Oh, you're surrounded. Oh,
The
boy.
birds. Welcome to Burbank. The birds. Is it Hawk? Tuesday, Wednesday?
My costume just got more complicated. Now I
Yeah.
have three things.
You're a Dr. Fairy?
Vampire. I'm a doctor, plague doctor, fairy vampire.
Well, that was a wonderful
Wow.
episode, everybody. We want to thank our guest,
I'm gonna take this
Dr.
off.
Cornhole, Leo Cornelius.
Cornhole. Thank you, Dr.
Yes,
Cornelius,
yes,
for
of
your,
course.
your wisdom, your tarot, and your quips.
That was
We
incredible.
appreciate it.
Good, good.
Thank you.
I'm glad to be here.
Great. And till next time, thank you guys for joining us. My lash is coming off now. It's time to go. Bye.
Bye!